Orford.
Big Don, if you looked at the ladder, whoever wins this round is going to get a bye into the finals.
Well, you know, Randy, I can tell you who's going to get that bye. I was just down in the pits. Simon Orford, they've been working on this thing. They're not going to be able to make the call.
Man, all right. Malcolm Cross in the industrial injection lane. He gets a bye here, guys. He's going to ease it down the track and move into the semifinals and then get a bye right into the final.
Some great racing action in the quarterfinals. When we get back, we're headed straight into the semis. You're watching Diesel TV.
If high-powered diesel trucks are your passion, or you're a backyard mechanic looking for the best quality replacement parts for your diesel engine, Industrial Injection is the source you've been looking for. Our specialists are trained and certified to deliver the best quality installation in our state-of-the-art facility. At Industrial Injection, we know diesel. Want to improve fuel economy and horsepower? Industrial Injection is your source for custom nozzles, turbochargers, and fuel injectors. For more information, log on to iidiesel.com or give us a call at 800-955-0476.
From the street to the track, XDP is your true one-stop shop for diesel power and performance. You can count on XDP from the sale through the installation process to provide award-winning customer service and technical assistance. We stock what we sell, offering you the best price and fastest shipping times in the industry. Visit us online at xdp.com. and see for yourself why XDP is the nation's largest diesel performance parts retailer.
Welcome back to the Canadian Diesel Shootout. Randy's headed down trackside to find out who's going to win that JB Super Truck Kit. While Randy's doing that, I'm going to get ready for the burnout contest.
Okay, here we go. Over 4,500 tickets were sold for the JB Super Truck giveaway. Leonard Landry of Edmonton, Alberta is our lucky winner and wins the whole package that includes an exhaust system from MBRP Exhaust, an intake system from Air Raid, a fuel pump from Fast Fuel Systems, a set of injectors from Industrial Injection, an Edge with Attitude, and a big old turbo from BD Power.
It's time for the crowd favorite, the burnout contest, presented by Armor Inc. We got three beautiful ladies down here helping us judge. It's time to go get a winner.
I'm going to jump up here and talk to Smoking Guns.
Hey, Big Don.
Man, I tell you what, this thing is crazy in the burnout. You having a good time out here today?
Absolutely.
Are you ready to smoke this crowd out? I'm down here with Barry. Barry, I tell you, we saw you running in the sportsman category. You didn't have these tires on there. You done changed on us. We're down here with Brian. Brian, I tell you what, looks like you've been racing earlier today too. Now you're in here in the burnout contest.
Oh yeah, I gotta keep a good show going on.
Gotta keep the good show. You having a good time here this weekend?
Yeah, sure.
Man, I tell you think you got something for those guys?
Oh yeah, something special.
Got something special. You had something a little special for them. You didn't tell me you had the trick tires with the red smoke. Let's get a score down there.
Roll it, Ed.
Look at there. The girls are making up their own rules. They changed it to an 11. That's 33 points, and Brian Wotus is our winner.
All right, Big Don, the smoke has cleared. We're done with the burnout contest. It's time for semifinal action. Spooner is out, and the story of the day, Cottons versus Warenka in Super Street.
Randy, let's take a look at the matchups in our semifinal round of our BD Power Sportsman category.
We're going to have Kendall Freed up against Nicholas Mader, and Ian Ross is going to be up against Ronnie Vandenberg. Ronnie Vandenberg still chasing down that national points lead. Again, Verlin Southwick is out, so Ronnie is gaining ground on him here.
In the MBRP lane, Kendall Freed, the 05 Chevrolet 1550 the dial.
Nicholas Mader, the 011 Dodge, sitting in the industrial injection lane, dial of 1507.
You know, Randy, this is almost a heads-up drag race right here with these guys. We bring them to the light. Here comes the tree. Red light start for Nicholas Mader. He throws it away right here at the start. Kendall Freed on a free pass to the final round, stops the clock, goes 15.30 at 90 miles an hour. Our next pair in our BD Power Sportsman category, semi-final round, Ian Ross, the 04 Dodge, the MBRP lane.
And in the industrial injection lane, I got Ronnie Vandenberg. He's creeping up on Verlin Southwick in the national points.
Okay, Randy, our next pair up, Ian Ross, the 04 Dodge, the MBRP lane, 1480 the dial.
And Ronnie Vandenberg in the 011 Dodge in the industrial injection lane dialed to 1742. He's going to be leaving 3 seconds before Ian.
Those lights are on, they are spooled up. Vandenberg just asleep at the tree, but how about Ross? 045 on the tree. This thing could be over before it gets started with a great reaction time like that by Ian Ross. Ian making up the ground, headed to the top side of the track, stops the clock, 15.08, and he's headed to the next round.
Ronnie is kicking himself for being late at the tree.
Randy, let's take a look at the matchups for our Diesel Performance Specialist Super Diesel category.
Moving in the semifinals now, we're going to have Dennis Kriegel up against Ken Flory, and the champ, Verlin Southwick, against the beautiful Ashley Alstead.
All right, Randy, I've got Dennis Kriegel in the MBRP lane.
Dennis, I know you guys are busy. I'm going to let you get back to work. You dodged a bullet there, man. He broke out, but the good news is you're headed to the semis. The bad news is you got the guy that's number 2 in national points, Ken Flory.
Yeah, I know Ken Flory. He's a really competitive guy. He's professional, so it's going to be the rookie against the professional, but I'm going to give him all I got and hope for the best.
And in the industrial injection lane, I got Ken Flory's number 2 in the national points chase right now.
We're down here with Ken Flory. Ken, man, you took out Gord Cooper in the quarters. Now we're headed to the semis. You're still on that train wreck to the finals with Southwick, but Dennis Kriegel's in the way over here in the semis. You got something for him?
I hope so, but he's he's been real consistent all day, so we'll just see what happens.
Here comes Flory's.
And Dennis Kriegel rolling around the water.
Yeah, most of these guys launching 4-wheel drive, so they'll not do a burnout, pull in and lock it into 4.
There we go, Randy, as they pull up. The lights are on. These guys leave dead even. This is going to be a drag race, Randy. We are past the 330, headed to the 8th mile. They're still side by side. Kriegel starting to drive away. Flory's on the brakes. What is he thinking? He scrubs off about 50 miles an hour, and Kriegel's getting the win.
Man, I bet you Ken thought Kriegel was going to break out and jammed on the brakes, but it cost him the round, and he's out, and Kriegel moves on to the finals.
Our last pair in our Super Diesel semi-final round, U.S. versus Canada. Out of Wembley, Alberta, the 04 Dodge Ashley Alstead in the MBRP lane.
And the champ, Verlin Southwick out of Shoshone, Idaho.
All right, Verlin, we're back down here after the quarters. Man, you keep telling me about this luck, but we keep coming back and talking to you after you win rounds.
Well, I've got a good truck. It was put together well. Good tuner, good builder, and the truck does its thing. I try and do mine.
You know, I was talking to Ashley earlier. She is just pumped up to take a shot at the champ here and get a win for Team Canada. They are building boost. The lights are on.
Well, her shot would be over, I would say. Verlin Southwick has a great reaction on 138. He's driving away already. It looks like another day at the office for Verlin Southwick as he goes out the back door to 1208 at 99 miles an hour.
Randy, we're headed into the semi-final rounds in our Edge Products Super Street category. Let's take a look at the ladders.
That's right, Big Don. We've got Rob Cottons against Tori Ranka, the matchup of the century. I checked my Twitter account. It is blowing up. Rob was the former national record holder. Tori broke it. He holds it at a 978 right now. This will be the matchup everybody's watching for. And the other side of the ladder, we still got Daryl Burnett against the redneck Sean Ellerton.
In the MBRP lane in the 02 GMC, a former national record holder, Idaho, Rob Cottons, going to have his work cut out for him here.
And the industrial injection lane, Tori Rawanka, current national record holder.
You know, Rob's going to have to go 974 or 5 here to back this thing up. The tree comes down. They leave side by side. Smoke up the tires for Cottons, but he is making it up. 6.30 at the 8th of a mile. He's driving away to the big end. 965, Randy, a brand new national record.
A win for Idaho, Rob Cottons, and one for Team USA, but I wonder what happened to Tori's truck.
Tori, it looks like you're saying it broke an intermediate shaft of the transmission.
Yes, preliminaries, that's what we're thinking anyways, so.
You know, when you're making that kind of power, trying to move that kind of weight, it's going to tear some stuff up.
Still the fastest quad cab Dodge on the planet.
For sure, for sure.
All right, man, thanks a lot.
Rob Cottons, where does it keep coming from? 965 with a 2, new national record, you got it back? Man, you guys got to be happy.
Yeah, very, very happy. We're still in both classes. Semi-final round, we took out Tori, very good competitor, fast dude.
We'll see you in the next round, buddy.
Thanks, Dad.
Thanks.
In our Edge Products Super Street category semi-final round, in the industrial injection lane out of Saskatchewan, driving the Dodge, Daryl Brenew.
That's right. Now you got the redneck himself, Sean Ellerton, sitting in the MBRP lane in his 03 Ford. Sean already told me all 4 nitrous systems are getting turned on for Daryl.
Daryl away first, a little skip, hop, and a jump for Ellerton. He's going to have his work cut out for him as Daryl drives away. We're headed out the backside on the brake, stops the clock, 10.11, 128 miles an hour, and Brenew's headed to the next round. In our Pro Street semi-final round presented by PPE, Randy, let's take a look at the ladders.
Well, first up, we're going to have Rob Cottons, again, dual classing in both Super Street and Pro Street, but he's the underdog in this Pro Street category. He's up against Donovan Harris in that bad boy Dodge. On the other side of the ladder, we've got Malcolm Cross, who, lucky as can be, he's got his competition bye into the finals. But right now, here it is, U.S. versus Canada. Idaho, Rob Cottons out of Eagle, Idaho in the industrial injection lane.
And Donovan Harris, Armor Incorporated, the Dodge in the MBRP lane. Randy, this is going to be a great race. The trees down, they leave side by side. A little move for Cottons. Now they're putting the power on. Cottons behind at the 1/8 of a mile. He's making up ground as we head to the top end. Right here, 9.59 to a 9.53. That thing was won and lost at the tree.
It was, and Harris was coming by another 40 feet. It might have been a different result.
All right, back down here with Idaho, Rob Cottons. Rob, man, what a race. Just, I'm going to let you tell me about it because you were there up close and personal.
Well, it was an awesome race against Donovan. A great competitor. He just launched. I see the wheels come off the ground, cut a little better tree, and came right down and looked at him. I had my finger on the button, ready to roll it.
Ready to roll. I know y'all were just side by side. I'm in the tower. I'm screaming. I don't even know who's winning. And I had to look up at the computer screen just to see who had it.
Yeah, it was nice. Looking out the side deal, I could see he was just a little bit behind me, so I took my finger off the button and just ran her out and ended up beating him.
Big Don and I was over in the pits, and those competitors are getting ready for final round action.
So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
If high-powered diesel trucks are your passion, or you're a backyard mechanic looking for the best quality replacement parts for your diesel engine, Industrial Injection is the source you've been looking for. Our specialists are trained and certified to deliver the best quality installation in our state-of-the-art facility. At Industrial Injection, we know diesel. Want to improve fuel economy and horsepower? Industrial Injection is your source for custom nozzles, turbochargers, and fuel injectors. For more information, log on to iidiesel.com or give us a call at 800-955-0476.
Welcome back to Diesel TV, where it's time to put up or shut up as we head into final round action here at the Canadian Diesel Shootout. And while we're at commercial break, Zahida from the Make-A-Wish Foundation